Hey everybody, how you doing today? Or this evening, I should say. It's Saturday night in New York City. It's Saturday Night Live. And that wasn't planned. That was off the cuff. But anyway, it's Saturday night here in New York City, and I am on 42nd Street, looking directly toward the Chrysler Building and Grand Central Terminal. What I'm going to do is walk down 5th Avenue real quick. I don't know how quick it'll be, but we're going to take a stroll down 5th Avenue and check out the beautiful evening here in New York City. My name's Kelly. Kelly Kopp, K-O-P-P, Kopp. So first time on my page, if you are, thank you. And thank you everybody else, all my friends here that are also on my page. So my page name is New York City Cop. My last name is Kopp. I am not a cop. It's just New York City Cop. It's my social media name. So you guys, how you doing this evening? Let's turn around and we're going to walk down 5th Avenue. So right now I am actually looking on 5th Avenue is the traffic going to our left. And right here is the New York Public Library. Right behind that would be Bryant Park. And then this right here is 5th Avenue. We're looking up 5th Avenue. And we're looking up 5th Avenue. And that would take you up just a few blocks, actually, so you guys know how close everything in this area is. We have Rockefeller Center up on 50th Street, St. Patrick's Cathedral, Radio City Music Hall, Central Park is right up there, 59th. So this street has a lot of the main things that people like to see in New York City. So if I was to start at 59th Street with Central Park, and we'll say, then we'll go down to Plaza Hotel. And then we'll come down to 50th Street, St. Patrick's Cathedral area. Like I said, 6th Avenue, Rockefeller Center. That's where that Rockefeller Center ice skating rink and the Christmas tree is every year. Radio City Music Hall. Come down here to 42nd Street, and then, then here is the my favorite, I should say, one of my favorite buildings, the Chrysler Building. And right below that is going to be Grand Central Terminal, the white building in the center of the screen. And then, as I turn around, still on 42nd Street, behind the New York Public Library is Bryant Park. And then we would go one block over, or one avenue or two over to Times Square. So everything is so close. And then as we walk down 5th Avenue, which we are right now. Hey you guys, how you doing? Sorry, I was talking. I didn't really just see your comments. I was trying to see what I was looking at here. But how are you doing, everybody? Happy Saturday night. It's a beautiful night in New York City. So I can see the top of the Empire State Building behind that building right there. But I really recommend too walking into the New York Public Library, because on the second floor they have this incredible room called the Rose Reading Room. I took a photo of it. It is stunning. The roof, or the ceiling. Geez, I can't walk and talk. The ceiling is beautiful. It has these beautiful clouds, and the colors are incredible. So I really recommend it. So all you have to do is walk into the New York Public Library right ahead, straight ahead, and then you walk up to your left, and that'll take you upstairs. So that building right there in the center of the screen, you can see the H&M building to the left of it too, the little sphere. Those are really big buildings, but that's where Times Square is. So that's the H&M building. I think you can see the letters kind of to the left. And we're going to walk down here. So this is East 41st Street. We're going to see a really great view of the Empire State Building in just a moment, because the Empire State Building is at 34th Street. Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Saturday from New York City. So I'm going to jump in real quick. I can't say hi to everybody because I get so far behind. I'm so sorry. I would love to, but walking and talking for me can be a challenge here in the city. Navigating traffic and people. Hey Helen, what's up? Alma, what's going on? Hey Deb. Of course. Caesar from Mexico, what's up? Kathy, how are you? Flo, Freddie. Samara, what's up? Benvindo, Suman, what's up? Deb, Kathy, Linda, what's going on? Hey, Patrick, konnichiwa. So, I really love this view coming up of the Empire State Building. Just want to cross the street. So while we're waiting, I'm going to talk about my tours for a minute. So I've taken some tours. You guys have taken some tours with me. I'm a professional photographer and a licensed New York City tour guide. www.newyorkcitycop.com is my webpage if you want to check it out. To look at my tours. My favorite tours are my 2-hour tours where I take photos of you in the best, what I think are the most photogenic parts, or iconic spots, I should say, of New York City. You don't even have to take a picture, which you will, but I will also help you take, if you want me to help you get some really cool photos too. And you can go home and say, look at the picture I took. So, with your phones or a camera, whatever you want to do. I can, just recently, I also did a night tour of the city, taking photos. That was really fun too. That was something new I hadn't done before, and I love doing that as well. So, just to let you know, it's a really good time. Actually, Christmas in November and December are already starting to get some bookings that are taking up the months already. So thanks, you guys. And Christmas in the city, in New York City, if you're coming here, is incredible. Actually, my favorite times of year in the city are October, November, and December. So basically, October we have Halloween. So we celebrate, Halloween all month. And then November we have Thanksgiving. And so we celebrate Thanksgiving all month. And then Christmas, obviously, is in December. So it's fun, great time of year, no matter what holidays you do or do not celebrate. The city is beautiful any time of the year. But those are my 3 favorite times of the year because I love the fall foliage in November, how the city starts really cooling down, and the Halloween decorations in October, the fall foliage in November, and the possibility, I should say, of snow in December. And I like to dress warm, and I just love winter, put it that way. So any moment you're gonna see, let's look up here, you can see the Empire State Building kind of peeking around. It's in green and yellow tonight. Every night it is different. The color is gonna be white, traditional white, or they will change the LED lights, the colors, I should say, for a celebration or a festival, or like we just had Labor Day, so it was red, white, and blue. But what you can also do is Google what color is the Empire State Building tonight, and it will tell you. So I don't know what the colors are specifically tonight. I can see it. So if anybody feels like it, they can Google right now, what color is the Empire State Building on this specific date tonight, and tell us what color it is. Patrick's usually good at that. Patrick Wicker. That is on here right now. So there you are. There is the Empire State Building. It's a really pretty view right here. Good photo. What a beautiful night, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Yeah, Patrick, you. Try to get caught up. Oh, tonight is Brazilian Independence Day. Becky, I saw that, so hopefully this is what it's for. That'd be really cool. I saw a lot of my Brazilian friends posting that on Facebook today, so happy Independence Day. Happy Brazilian Independence Day. That Empire State Building, that is the epitome of New York City right there. Really beautiful. And that is at 34th Street. Oh, look at it. It is kind of, the colors are dancing. No, it's the traditional white. And it'll change back to the colors it just was. Oh, it is an honor. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate you telling me, Tony. Thank you. And Patty said that too. So you guys are awesome. Dustin, appreciate you all for checking Brazilian Independence Day. So to my Brazilian friends, happy Brazilian Independence Day. did see many posts on Facebook today. So right now we're at 37th Street, and like I said, the Empire State Building is at 34th Street. And what I like to do too is we're talking about the iconic spots or locations along 5th Avenue as we would walk down to the Empire State Building. Right past the Empire State Building would be on 23rd Street would be the Flatiron Building, the one that looks like a slice of pizza. Looks like a iron. So, whoop, excuse me. Whoop. Sorry about that. That was awkward. That was awkward. Hopefully it's not windy right now. Sometimes it gets windy as I'm walking. Even though it doesn't feel windy, I feel like it might be windy. So we're at 36. 2 more blocks is the Empire State Building. The iconic Empire State Building. Just watching for traffic to go by. This should do it. Hassan is asking if I've ever been to the top of the Empire State Building. Yes, I have. I was up there actually just once, and I loved it. Instagram picked some professional photographers 2 years ago and created a book of images of New York City, and I was picked to have 5 of my photos, 5 of my images in the book. It's called New York City on Instagram, and we did some press up top of the Empire State Building. And it was at sunrise. It was incredible. We had a sunrise breakfast, and we went upstairs and did a sunrise press type thing here at the Empire State Building. So it was really, really cool. I felt very honored to be included in that. So, and some of you on here have actually gotten the book. So you guys are awesome. One more block. We are at the Empire State Building. Oh, Dave has the book. You're awesome, Dave. Thanks, buddy. Let me cross the street here. Oh, thank you, Liz. I really appreciate you guys. You are the best. Thank you so much. So you have 2 friends here in New York. That's awesome. Oops. I almost went to the top of 2006. Oh, that's awesome. Justin, what's up? Any awesome thing about the ESB? Even on the outside deck, when they're going to be quiet about the streets, but to me, seeing the sights and sound. Oh, that's really cool. I agree. Hey, Juanita. Patrick, yeah, that's true. Glenn, Brad, what's going on, Angela? Is it S Pieces Angel? Am I saying that right? Sharon from Arizona, what's up? Dustin, 34th Street, one of the best shopping strips. That's true. Joanne, thank you. Keisha, Dave, Zulaid, Tom and Tiffany. Tom and Tiffany, you guys, I have known for years. They're good friends of mine. Look at the Brazilian color. The Brazilian flag colors are back. For years. We used to work together. They're awesome people. I miss them. They're fun. They're cool. Come visit me, Tom and Tiffany. You know, I do love winter, but it's a perfect weather night tonight. So here we are. We are at the corner of 34th Street and 5th Avenue. So when you come visit New York City, and you have to give your directions to a cabbie once in a while, because you'll say, I need to go here. I'm not kidding. They're not going to know where you're going. So sometimes it's best to just look it up on the map and hop on. This is what I do when I hop in a cab. I say, for instance, well, obviously they're going to go to the Empire State Building, but I'll use that as an example. I'll say, Empire State Building at 34th and 5th Ave. Or I would say, take me to the Flatiron Building at 23rd and 5th Avenue. Things like that. Or I would say, take me to Grand Central Terminal at 42nd and Park Ave. So that helps sometimes when you take a cab, because a lot of times cabs, they just don't know. They really don't know. If you're going to a hotel or a restaurant or a residence that, is not in a familiar spot. So I do that often. Just a little New York City tip there. So right now we are at the base of the Empire State Building on 34th. So if I was to, as we look straight across here, straight down 34th, that is where Macy's is, straight ahead. The next block over, that is technically called Herald Square. You can kind of see the red sign right there, the Macy's sign. The world's largest Macy's, that's what that says. So that's Herald Square right there. And that is at 6th Avenue. Also known as Avenue of the Americas. Dustin, tell them you want to go to Penn Station and want to get out a particular quarter. Exactly. Maybe, yeah, that's good. That's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. It's too funny. Linda, Jennifer, Juanita, Michael. How are we doing, everybody? The sounds of the city. We got a cab and a ambulance. Hey, Bill. Hey, Vanya. Hey, Gary. My good friend Gary, actually, he and his family came to New York City and we did a tour. We had a great time, and they're awesome people and awesome friends now, too. So now, as I show you the Empire State Building. There's a lot of scaffolding right in front of us. But there you see the main entrance and to the Empire State Building. And see, it says Empire State right there. And then you can see all the way up to 102. I think it's 102 floors, 103. All the way up to the top where it is lit up beautifully with the colors of the Brazilian flag for Brazilian Independence Day. So to all our Brazilian friends, happy Independence Day. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna walk down to 23rd Street. So we started at 42nd Street, and this is 34th Street, which is the Empire State Building. And then we're gonna end at 23rd, which is the Flatiron Building. So I can show you on this walk how quick it was to get basically from the beautiful Empire State Building, from 42nd Street, which is basically Times Square area, Bryant Park, Grand Central Terminal, New York Public Library at 42nd, down to right here, 34th Street, which is Empire State Building, and then ending at 23rd Street, which is the Flatiron Building. Hopefully we can see it, because the Flatiron Building generally is not lit up. I wish it was. I don't know why it isn't. Maybe I want a papaya dog. They're actually really good. It's a hot dog. So as we walk to the Flatiron Building, we're going to walk past 235th Avenue. We're not going to go up there right now, but it's one of my favorite rooftop bars in the city. And so we're going to walk by it so I can show you how to where the entrance is to go in there. I'm going to do a video from there soon. I just did a video tonight from a rooftop that I will post tomorrow, specifically how to walk into this rooftop. And then we get to the top of the rooftop and I show you the views and everything. So I'll post that tomorrow. I won't tell you what it is because it's a really cool bar, rooftop bar in Times Square. It's like just this quick, short little video, but tune in tomorrow. I'll post it tomorrow. It's all ready to go. So straight across right there is 34th Street. So we are looking at Madison Square Garden, straight ahead. Well, actually, this is 33rd, but that's 32nd. That's Madison Square Garden. Not too much farther, and we are down at 23rd Street.
I can replace the phone for like all my.
So I keep walking, and the views too from 23rd Street or 24th Street up to the Empire State Building are behind me. When I turn around, I always tell people when you're walking in the city, turn around. And the reason I say that is because you're missing these amazing views half the time behind you. So for instance, I'm going to turn around in just a moment and I will show you the beautiful Empire State Building. We're still pretty close, so we'll get a better view in a moment. And I brought my tripod and I'm going to take some really cool photos tonight of these beautiful Brazilian colors. I will post it on the page too tomorrow for our Brazilian friends. So I'll do a photo of the Empire State Building with these colors for the Brazilian Independence Day. Let's keep walking. Oh, Bill, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, so I think that we have a great community here on this page. Everybody's very positive, and that's what it should be. We all share this common goal, or common, I think goal isn't the right word. Well, goal to come to New York City if you don't live here, and love for the city. So anyway, that's what my page is about, is all of us, you know, hanging out, having a good time. Nothing negative ever. Patrick and his jokes. So we got a new 277 Fifth Avenue, a new store. Okay guys, just about 6 more blocks and we are down to the Flatiron Building. So that was pretty quick. Isn't it funny to see payphones in the city? I mean, do people actually use these? Okay, so we're at 29th, almost there, going on 23rd. And here's all the city bikes around the city. So you can rent a city bike anywhere in the city and ride your bike. And then you can drop it off at any location in the city where there's a city bike location. And there's tons of these city bike locations in the city. So if you want to just ride a bike around the city for an afternoon, this is all you do. You put your credit card in, or you get the app, the City Bike app. You sign in, get your bike, put your credit card, whatever, it goes to your credit card on your City Bike app. You can ride wherever you want in the city and drop it off anywhere you want in the city. That means even Brooklyn, things like that, places like that. They show the location. They can go to Queens. It's kind of a trek, but if you want to. So speaking of looking behind you when you walk through the city, ooh, here's a deli. I need some food. I'm gonna stop by here on my way back and get a snack. But as you can see, get great views of the Empire State Building. And I also give this New York City tip often. But what I recommend, even if you only visit the day for 3 or 4 days even, is to get the weekly Metro pass or, you know, the subway pass. Because it's only $33 a week, unlimited. That's what I do every week, is get my, for transportation, is my Metro card, which is $33 a week. And it works on the buses. Let me start with saying it works on all the subways, the New York City subways, the New York City buses, and also the Roosevelt Island tram. So for $33, for $33, you can, that's all you have to pay for transportation. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the rooftop here. That's all you have to do is pay for transportation at $33 and you're good to go. So that's what I recommend. You don't have to worry about cabs, any of that. Take the subway, super easy. And if you're intimidated by the subway, you get to town and you want to get to New York City and you want to give me a buzz how to get your Metro card and hop on it and ride it one time, I'll ride the train with you the first time. I don't care. I'm always rolling around the city. So if you feel like it, and if I'm available, I'll just meet you. We'll get the Metro card. We'll hop on the train for the first time together. So that way you don't have to worry about it. So I want to show you right here. It is 230 5th Avenue Rooftop. There's a lot of construction right now, but this is where it is. So I can just show you guys. It's a beautiful rooftop. And this is where the entrance is. You just go in, take the elevator up, and you are here. So that's how close we are now. And now the Flatiron Building is right down here. We're gonna see it in just a second. This is how close all this stuff is, you guys. I can see the Flatiron right here. You know, I used to hate this construction. It used to bug me for photos. However, someone told me one day that the scaffolding is because every couple years, by law, they have to go over every brick in the city, test them to make sure, not test them, they just have to make sure that every brick is solid or everything is solid and nothing will fall on you as you're walking down the street. That's what I was told. I thought that was interesting. So then I thought, you know, I can deal with the scaffolding there. It's for big time safety measures. I don't know if you can see the Flatiron Building, you guys. It's right there, right in the center of the screen. See it? But a good photo op, which what I'm probably gonna do, is right here. You can see the beautiful Empire State Building right up 5th Avenue, right in the center. And then this is Madison Square Park. Come on, traffic, let's go. So right here is where I'll probably put up my tripod, and then this is a really pretty view, especially in the daytime too. I'll show you guys. See, you got the Empire State Building, 5th Avenue. It's really cool. Patrick brought up Sunday brunch at 230 5th Avenue, which is amazing. And the reason it's great too is because most bars and restaurants in the city, rooftops especially, are 21 and over, and it's kind of, you know, frustrating for people who have your family members under 21. So, and meaning that, you know, it's frustrating that they can't get up there. So 230 5th Avenue, which is one of my favorite views and rooftops, especially facing the Empire State Building, it's beautiful. It allows children, well, I don't want to say children, anyone under 21 to go up there because it's a restaurant. So anyone 0 to 21 can go up to this rooftop bar on Saturday and Sunday until 3:30 p.m. because they are serving food or brunch like a restaurant. So under 21 is allowed, if that makes sense. So when you come to the city and you want to go to one of my favorite rooftop bars, rooftop restaurants, 230 Fifth Avenue is one of my favorites. Oop, I wanted to show you guys this. So here is, we'll walk down here. I don't know if you guys can see the Flatiron Building. I wish it was lit up, but it's right in the center of the screen. Across the street here. See, you can see right up here, Empire State Building. Sorry. And then this is Italy, one of my favorite restaurants as well. Our favorite eateries. I mean, it's many restaurants. So Italy is right here to my right. It also has kind of a rooftop restaurant. It's not on the roof, but it's the top floor, and it looks like a garden. It's incredible. So let's look at the famous Fifth Avenue clock here. And as you can see, if it was daytime, you would have a great view of the Flatiron Building. So hopefully, you guys have great service here tonight. I feel like we really haven't had any issues, but hopefully, you never know. See what time it is. It is 8:22 p.m. New York City. I love these clocks on Fifth Avenue. All up and down Fifth Avenue, but this is one of my favorites right here in the Flatiron District. This is called, that is the Flatiron Building, and this is the Flatiron District. And you can take the, oops, sorry buddy. You can take the R or the W train here. Actually, you can take almost every train. You can take the 6 train, which is over on Park Avenue, basically. Lexington or Park Avenue in this area. On the east side, you can take the R or the W right here to Flatiron District, or you can take the D train or the, I'm so sorry, it's the F train or the B train or the C or the 1, all on the west side. Those all come here to 23rd Street. So there are almost every train kind of stops on 23rd Street. Unless it's express. So we're just gonna walk across the street, and I want to say thanks for hanging out, you guys. I'm gonna turn around and show you this view, which is really pretty as well. But I appreciate you all. You guys are the best, keeping me company while I head out and take photos and do videos along the way. Let me run across the street real quick. So this is 23rd. I'm looking west on 23rd Street right here. So it's 5th Avenue where the bus is right now. It's on 5th Avenue. And this is 23rd Street I'm looking straight across where the cars are coming directly at me. And then over there would be Park Avenue and Lexington and things like that. That's the east side of Manhattan. Just, I think, 2 avenues over is Lexington, Madison, Park Avenue are all right here. And then 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th are over there on the west side by the Hudson. That's the Hudson River side. And when I talk about the Metro card, they work on the buses here. So if you don't feel like hopping on the subway, you can hop on a bus. But here you are. Here is the view I wanted to show you all when you need to look behind you, because you see this, and of course an Uber pulls up right in front of us. So I'm going to stay here for a while, you guys. Oh, Keisha went to the college here in 23rd Lakes. That's awesome. Hey, you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. We'll talk. I'm going to post a video tomorrow of that rooftop that I was talking about. Tomorrow morning, probably. New York City time. Brad's asking if the public can go to Flatiron. They cannot. That's a great question because it is under construction inside. They are revamping the entire inside of the Flatiron Building as we speak, which is right here as we look up at the Flatiron Building. What a beautiful building. Very iconic New York City. One of my top 5 in New York City. There's also a Shake Shack. See those lights? If you're hungry, and that's a Shake Shack over there. But there's a lot of restaurants in this area. It's a great, great area. We also have Chelsea to my left. You can go to you can go to the High Line. I mean, New York City in this area, it's just so walkable. There's so much to do. But to finish, my last comment about tips tonight, bring Band-Aids. Make sure you have Band-Aids in your backpack or your purse because you will need them. You're going to get blisters. This is a walk-in city. So every time I do a tour, we always have to stop and get Band-Aids. Or as my friends, Fraser and Nicola said from Scotland last week, they wanted to stop and get plasters. I said, I have no clue what you are even saying right now. It was cool. I love learning new words that other countries say. I didn't know Band-Aids were called plasters in Scotland. But anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out.